This week, NSU held the first annual Cancer Survivorship Summit with keynote speaker, First Lady Dr. Jill Biden. We hear the latest on our women's volleyball team, and with Halloween right around the corner, we talk to our Sharks and hear what they think. I'm Pablo Carrillo.
And I'm Alvarado. Welcome back, Sharks. The first annual Cancer Survivorship Summit was held here at NSU. Keynote speaker First Lady Dr. Jill Biden and coordinator Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz shared a few words. Our reporter Madison was on the scene. Let's take a look.
We are here live at the Cancer Survivorship Summit, hosted by Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Our keynote speaker today is Dr. Jill Biden. The summit opened with Nova Southeastern University President George L. Hamberry II expressing the university's intention in housing the event.
What this summit is today about is to let all of us know that there is life after diagnosis.
As a survivor of breast cancer, the summit is close to Congresswoman Schultz's heart. She hopes to offer support for others dealing with what she did.
I conceived the need for this summit because as a survivor, a lawmaker, and an advocate, I've seen over the many years how inequitable and catch as catch can the survivorship journey can be. And this summit is one more tool in our arsenal.
Dr. Jill Biden, First Lady of the United States, has been an integral part of the Biden administration's initiative to eradicate cancer. Her appearance at the summit is in support of Congresswoman Schultz and NSU's role in reaching this goal.
Of all the things cancer steals from us, time is the cruelest. The days spent in treatment or surgeries, anniversaries and holidays missed, pages of photo albums unfilled. Cancer doesn't stop stealing time when you're declared cancer-free.
The summit highlighted gaps in survivorship care, discussed policy proposals, along with providing support services. I'm Madison Kasper with Mako TV.
Thank you, Madison. Madison also sat down with Dr. Artie Raja this week to discuss what kind of health insurance coverage students can receive here at NSU.
Welcome to the Health Update. I'm Madison Kasper. Here with me is Dr. Artie Raja, Mako Media's health advisor. Welcome, Dr. Raja.
Thank you, Madison. Happy to be here.
Our topic today is healthcare coverage for college students. Dr. Raja, what are some specific healthcare plans for college students?
So there are several. So it depends on the age of the college student. So if a college student is below the age of 26 and they, in that situation, they can actually stay on their parents' health insurance. The parent can basically claim them as a dependent, and they can be on their parents' health insurance. So if they are on their parents' insurance, there are two different things you can do. You can either live with your parents in the same state, maybe not live with them in their home, but even if you're living in the same state as them, that works out well. Or if you happen to live in a different state from your parents, they can still claim you as a dependent and you could be on your parents' health insurance. You just have to report that you live in a different state. Now, if you do not want to stay on your parents' insurance, or your parents do not have insurance or are unable to put you on their insurance, then there is an option referred to as the healthcare marketplace that the federal government and the state government kind of together offer as options. And what this is just a website, but a student can go onto the website and there are many healthcare options available to them, and they can pick one from that would best suit their needs.
So what benefits and services are typically included in these plans?
That's a great question. So before I answer that, Madison, quickly, just to go back to the previous question, if a student is on campus and they have the university healthcare plan, that works perfectly as well. That qualifies as having health insurance. To answer your second question about what are options that are available as part of the healthcare plan, so it's basic preventive care for the student. So if you need to get your annual visits done, annual health checkup done, that would be covered under your health insurance. If you need to see a physician, say you get sick and you need to go see a doctor, that would be covered as well. In some healthcare plans, you may have a co-pay, that a small amount of money that you have to pay to go see a doctor at that moment in time, but it would be a negotiated, relatively smaller dollar amount that you'd have to pay. That, and also there's some amount of medication or prescription coverage that would be allotted for you through your healthcare plan.
So why should students have health insurance?
It helps to have health insurance. It's like a protective backup plan for you, so that you are sure that if a scenario arises where you get sick or you run into an issue, you have a place you can go to. You will have access to a physician quickly that you can go see, and you don't have to worry about, am I going to have a lot of money on hand to pay to go see a physician at that moment in time. And it's also, as a parent, I can say this, it's a relief when we know that our students our children are okay and they are covered by a healthcare plan. We can be confident that they will have access to a service should they need it when they need it, and they aren't in a bind at a bad moment.
So are there any options for financial assistance to help college students afford healthcare coverage?
Right. So when you go to that healthcare.gov website and look for that, look through that marketplace for an appropriate health insurance, it is based on your income level, or even if you do not have an income, you're not earning money, there are plans in place that you could pick from that would suit your situation. So it may not look like a financial assistance, like a loan kind of thing, but the marketplace is set up in a fashion where students will have the ability to pick the appropriate plan that makes sense for their situation, whether they are with their parents, on their parents' plan, or not on their parents' plan, they're on their own. They can pick and choose based on what makes sense for them given their financial situation.
Dr. Raja, you talked about the marketplace offering different options based off of income. Does NSU offer that as well?
So that's a great question. So the marketplace does offer those different options for people of healthcare options based on their income. Now NSU, when NSU offers healthcare options for students, there aren't different brackets based on income. It's more, if you are a student, here is what's available for you. And there's some leeway there. Like you could say, I will take like a base plan that'll cover the basic preventive medicine for me. Or if you are someone who needs to get medication on a regular basis, then you might want to opt for an option where that is also covered in the NSU's insurance plan. So it's those kind of options, but not necessarily based on, this is my income, so is this the option I should pick out of NSU?
Thank you, Dr. Raja.
Thank you, Madison.
This has been the Mako Media Health Update. I'm Madison Kasper. See you next time.
Thank you, Madison. Joining me, I have Manas Peddiboyina, President of Undergraduate Student Government Association here at NSU. Welcome, Manas.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Of course. So what is USGA?
So USGA, or the Undergraduate Student Government Association, basically prides itself on being the gap or like the intersectionality between students and faculty at our school. We're here to hear the voices of students and kind of just amplify those and go up to administrators and try to make positive change at our school. Yeah.
And how can students get involved in USGA?
Yeah, so students can get involved in a variety of ways. You can definitely come out, support our events, come see what we're doing, kind of make your voice heard in that sense. You're more than welcome to come by our office hours. We're located in the UC on the first floor in the Campus Life office. We're that glass building, or the glass little area over there. And we have office hours, so students can come and voice their concerns that way. You can also get involved by joining USJ. We have applications that open at the start of each semester, and at the end of the academic year, we actually have elections. We have a couple of open positions, which include, we have a law center position open currently. Most of them are pretty full, but it will open up next semester based on who decides to stay and stuff like that.
And where can a student find an application or where to apply?
Yeah, so that's a great question. I should have probably mentioned that. So students can apply. They can apply through Shark Hub. It should be on the front page of Shark Hub when the application opens. You just log in, and then you can look up Undergraduate Student Government Association, and the application will be right there. You can also check out our Instagram when the application goes live. Our Instagram is nsu.usga, and we post when it goes live. We post a link to the application and all that.
So Manas, do you have any upcoming events to share with us?
Yeah, so the Undergraduate Student Government Association is always hosting different events. For starters, we have our Senate meetings every Wednesday from 3 to 5 p.m. on the 5th floor of the library, also known as the Levan Center. It's open to all students. You guys are more than welcome to come in. Everybody can come in, and we actually encourage it. We also, on November 1st, that Wednesday from 3 to 5 p.m., we have State Representative Hanchovsky coming out, and she was actually the former mayor of Parkland, and she currently serves as a state representative, and she's going to talk about how you can make your voice heard in the political sphere, make positive change within your community and things like that. We really would love to see people come out for that as well. Another event we have on November the 10th, or at the conclusion of Homecoming Week, is we have our Homecoming Tailgate. It's an annual tradition by the Undergraduate Student Government Association, and we hope to see people come out and just enjoy the tailgate. Yeah.
Thank you, Mana.
Thank you.
This year, the NSU Dance Program celebrated Dance Awareness Day by hosting classes for college and high school students to attend. Our reporter Deja Long has the story.
Dance Awareness Day was filled with students from NSU and local high schools eager to learn more about dance. NSU student Jaime Valdez shared about his experience trying something new.
At first, the hip-hop class was really fast, and I have never done it before, so I was lost. But over time, as it went through, I was able to pick it up and sort of follow up, but there was a lot of advanced dancers in there that I wasn't able to keep up with, but it's okay, I was getting it.
Professor Lancy expresses why this event is important specifically for high school students.
It's great for high school students to get a chance to see colleges, experience dance classes. Maybe they've never styles they've never tried before. So I think it's a great opportunity for them to get to know our campus, get to know our faculty, meet other students, and just kind of get that experience of what it's like to be in college.
After a morning full of dance classes, we went to the Performance Theater in the Don Taft University Center to watch NSU students in the dance program perform for this event. Dancer Olivia Nur expresses what she hopes the audience gets from her performance.
I hope they understood that not only can I be a hip-hop dancer or a jazz dancer, but I love contemporary, and I hope they really felt the emotion that I was feeling during it, which was unfortunately sadness, but I hope it also brought joy to their hearts to see me do what I love.
Dance Awareness Day is celebrated every year during the fall semester to showcase the dance program here at NSU. I'm Deja Long with Mako TV.
Thank you, Deja. Mia, I heard that you were on the scene here at NSU for this year's College Radio Day. How was it?
That's right, Pablo, I was. It was interesting to see the amount of guest speakers coming on, DJs, students, to share how important it is to have diversity in the music industry.
That's very interesting, Mia. Let's take a look at how College Radio Day went.
College Radio Day is the biggest day for college radio stations. Michael Lynn, Assistant Director of Mako Media Network, explains what the day is all about.
College Radio Day is a huge event for college and community radio stations to gather together and to broadcast around a central theme and to unite and share awareness of what college radio is as a collective.
Whether it's diving into new music or important issues, our college radio station has it all.
Music is a way to bring everybody together, especially from different backgrounds, since everybody listens to different types of music, so diversity is very important because of that.
We even got an exclusive with the NSU mascot Razor about his thoughts on College Radio Day. So Razor, we're here on College Radio Day. How excited are you to be here? That's awesome. I saw that you were playing. Did you enjoy playing? Are you enjoying the music that we're putting out? Those in attendance got a special performance from Brandon Isbido, who believes music is unifying.
I always just, whenever I perform, I want people to just stop and clap along, you know? It's just wanting to be fun and unifying. Everyone can enjoy music, because music is universal.
Mako radio station manager Alex Hernandez expresses what she hopes people take away from College Radio Day.
I think that today the most important thing is for people to know that Nova has a radio station and that we are highlighting so many different types of people. I mean, we have people who are minorities, we have people who speak different languages, we have people who love all types of music, and it's just raising awareness to the fact that like we are shedding light in the local scene.
College Radio Day is all about expressing creativity, fostering discussions, and sharing incredible music. Mako Radio will be back on airways soon with more exciting content. I'm Mia Alvarado with Mako TV.
Thank you, Mia. Up next, I have Santi Finochietto joining me to discuss the latest with sports. Welcome, Santi. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Sure. So what's going on with sports?
They're doing pretty much great. This past weekend, our women's volleyball team made themselves strong at home. They defeated Florida Tech on Friday and had a massive 3-0 win against Rollins College on Saturday. We interviewed team captain Madison Cook and former All-American Taylor Stockman. After their ups and downs throughout the early beginning of the season, the NSU volleyball team looks to have found their rhythm.
We really are focusing on being like the aggressor. Like we want to come out and attack first. We want to win the first set. Like basically just assert our dominance. Like we're here to play. Like we can beat any team in our conference. I think at the beginning of the season we weren't doing that, but we really focused on just being aggressive, going for the ball, like not hesitating, go out there and just attack right off the bat.
Being a key factor to the performance, sophomore Taylor Stockman, former SSC Freshman of the Year and All-American, highlight the trust players are given by the coaching staff.
We put so much trust in our coaches that it makes us perform better, obviously. They encourage us to make mistakes because that's how we grow. They're never going to get mad if we take a really hard, aggressive swing. They always emphasize on that. So I think we all have a lot of trust in them and no one's scared of making mistakes, which is like the best thing that you can have with coaches.
With such a talented roster, team captain Madison Cook spoke of the team's effort behind closed doors.
Everyone every day has to work as hard as they can in order to be the best they can be and earn a spot on the court. And so I think that is something as players implemented in practices and games is just the effort is something that in this culture we've really tried to press really hard.
Holding a 4-game winning streak in conference matchups, the Sharks look to excel in this fall 2023 season.
A lot of other teams in the conferences, they want the same thing. They want to win the national championship. They want to win conference, but we want to win game by game and look at it game by game, point by point. And I think that we want the best for each other. We want to succeed together as a team, as a group, and not as individuals.
Next, the team will go on the road on October 27th to face SSC rival Embry-Riddle. I'm Santi Finochietto with Mako TV.
So Santi, what do you think makes our women's volleyball team so dominant?
As a coaching staff, the players, they are working to the same goal, and that's getting them on. Win after win every game. Next Wednesday at 7 p.m., the NSU Soccer Stadium, our men's soccer team look forward to keep their winning streak alive against St. Leo.
Thank you, Santi.
Thank you, Pablo.
To end off our show, my co-anchor Mia went on the scene to hear about what our Sharks think about Halloween coming up soon. Let's take a look.
Halloween is around the corner, and today we ask our Sharks whether they celebrate this holiday. So Halloween is around the corner. Do you celebrate Halloween?
Yes, I do like to celebrate Halloween. Usually just like growing up, I would do like actual like trick-or-treating and like dressing up and everything, but I haven't really had as much time to do trick-or-treating as much. So usually I'll just kind of try to find like a local Halloween event, go with my brother, and then I recently went to like a haunted house thing they had in Miami, so that was cool.
So usually I go and do things throughout the month. So when I'm at home, I like to watch some Halloween like movies and TV shows, you know, eat some candy, make some fun little treats. Last year I did trunk or treat with the school, so I helped the little kids out and I gave them candy. Planning on doing it again this year. It's pretty fun. And other than that, just hanging out with friends and just doing Halloween things.
When I was younger growing up, they used to be always going out and trick-or-treating or hanging out with friends and partying, so yeah.
Do you plan on celebrating Halloween this year?
I do, yes. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but yeah, definitely planning on celebrating it this year.
Do you celebrate Halloween?
Sort of, not really. As a kid I did, but not as an adult.
And how come you don't celebrate Halloween now?
I just feel like there's not that many things to do once you get older. You can't go trick-or-treating. Nobody really has costume parties anymore, so it's not as fun.
So you're not prone to celebrating Halloween in the near future?
Not this year, no.
My family's Christian, but we still celebrate it because of just like dressing up and just doing all that fun stuff.
Are you celebrating Halloween this year? And if so, what are you doing?
I think this year what we're doing is I'm just going to have a little get together at my dorm and we're just going to make cookies and watch some scary movies.
Do you celebrate Halloween?
Oh yeah, definitely.
What do you do to celebrate Halloween?
I decorate the inside and outside of my house. I binge Halloween movies, and I buy a whole bunch of unnecessary decorations and keep them in my dorm.
What's your favorite part about Halloween?
Dressing up.
Are you dressing up this year?
Oh yeah, you already know.
This has been a quick glimpse of some of our Sharks' Halloween traditions. I'm Mia Alvarado with Mako TV.
Thank you, Mia. You know, I can't help but wonder, do you celebrate Halloween?
I do, Pablo. Throughout the whole month of October, I really like to just do a bunch of spooky makeup looks. Do you celebrate Halloween?
I don't, and while I do enjoy my candy, I know that all of our fellow Sharks enjoy their traditional Halloween.
That is true. That is all for this week's episode on Mako TV. You can catch our solo release videos on our YouTube at Mako Television.
You can also follow us on Instagram at NSU_Mako TV.
Thank you for watching. See you next time.
Go Sharks!